Hi everyone, this is Karen with renovatedfaith.com, and today we're talking about cabinet paint. I am ramping up to paint all my kitchen cabinets, and I've done this project once or twice before. In our first house, I was a total newbie to DIY. Jeremy and I just went down to Lowe's, picked the cheapest paint, and started painting it on our cabinets. Little did we know that the cheapest paint isn't really the cheapest paint. A lot of times you can get a paint that is really thin, like this particular paint was like painting with skim milk. And I ended up doing 13 coats. I am not joking, 13 coats of paint on those cabinets, and ended up paying a lot more than if I would have just gotten a better paint and just done maybe 2 or 3 coats. So I've done cabinets before. I've done a lot of furniture pieces in the last 10 years. I've learned a lot since then. And as I'm getting ready to paint our oak cabinets, I want to know the absolute best product that's not necessarily the most expensive, but also budget friendly and will get me the smoothest, most durable finish on our cabinets while saving a ton of money. So you know me, I'm going to analyze this to death. And in order to find out the best cabinet paint, I did several different tests. And because I don't fully trust myself, because we all have our favorites, I decided to put each one in little containers and label them. So it's a blind test. So as I was doing it, I didn't know which products I was actually testing. For the first test, I tested coverage. Probably one of the most important aspects of a good paint is how well it covers per coat. So I did 2 coats of paint over this black line, and the paints that showed the black line the least after 2 coats had the best coverage. I also used this test to test the smoothness with a brush and did the same coverage test again to check how the paint rolled on. So I was able to test smoothness not only with a brush but also with a roller. After painting 24 different samples on the boards, I let the paint dry for a full 30 days so that it could cure and reach maximum hardness. Then I rated the paints by their coverage and smoothness, both with the brush and the roller. I also tested each paint to see which one levels the best. In other words, which ones will level out smoothly over an uneven surface. And the uneven surface I'm using is the back of one of my oak cabinets, which has a very open, rough grain. I also took this opportunity to test the stainability of different paints with tomato sauce, coffee, and mascara. And you can see the full results of the staining test in the blog post. The most telling test, however, was the one where I put waterproof mascara. For this test, I'm testing scrubbability. And by that, I mean I want to be able to scrub off all the mascara without scrubbing off some of the paint. And you'll see later in the testing, I actually used a black washcloth to see if any of the white paint wiped off. And the results really varied, and it was really telling to see which paint was most scrubbable. Last, I tested each paint to see which ones held up best when having a cold drinking glass sit on them for 48 hours. So I performed all the tests after waiting 30 days for all the paints to completely cure or harden so that I would get the truest results based on their hardest forms. And after looking all the results, I found that Benjamin Moore Advanced was the #1 paint. Not only does it have an incredibly smooth finish with both rolling and a brush, but it is low cost. It's about 53 cents an ounce. You can get it locally in almost unlimited colors. If you want a Sherwin-Williams color, just go to your local Benjamin Moore store and they have that color code in their computer. It's a really nice product, low VOCs. I was really impressed. The only negative is it has a longer drying time than some of its competitors. The second one, the runner-up, was a product you might not have heard of before. It's called Inspired by You, and this is from a company that uses Italian premium cabinet coatings and makes some of those available to DIYers for cabinets and furniture products. So their version of that is a product called Molessi, but for this we'll call it Inspired by You. And it was just incredibly smooth, really durable, did well on the scrubbability test, a little expensive, and they only have a certain amount of colors. So that's one of the downsides. But if you want to splurge, it was an amazing product. And then if you really want to save money on your cabinets, but also get a really hard finish that's smooth and looks gorgeous, I would go with Behr's Satin Interior Cabinet Enamel. And not only is it cheap, it was only 30 cents an ounce, but the results were comparable to these two. Not quite as great, but really, really close. So close, I'm not sure you would be able to tell. But it rolled well and brushed well, and also was really durable for the scrubbability test. So you cannot go wrong with any of these products. I also included on the blog post the fastest drying option, the best Sherwin-Williams product, and the best chalk paint or chalky finish paint for your cabinets if you're interested in that. So be sure to check out the blog post at renovatedfaith.com for the results of all 24 different paints.